What's up, you guys? Thankfully, this is not a lot of laundry because it gets stacked up between her clothes, me and my husband's clothes. Anyway, so the other week was my first experience of being sick while being at home with a baby. Child, that was so hard. I had a headache for like 5 days straight. And you know how they say, sleep when the baby sleeps? I definitely did that plus more. Like, there was a point where she was watching me sleep. It was that bad. And that was the week where I didn't upload. I've been uploading consistently for a week since July of 2025. I just wasn't feeling well. It is what it is. But I'm hoping to get back on track. I feel a whole lot better now, so I feel like I can just do more. Today, I want to try to get a workout in. I really don't feel like it. If I don't work out today, I'm going to just try to get outside. Okay, so I didn't get to finish the workout. She let me get to like the second set, which I'm not mad at. And the workout felt pretty good. So that means I'm like getting stronger or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I'm about to hop in the shower. And hopefully later we'll be able to go outside because I know it feels good out there. So yeah, after the shower, I'm going to try to make a snack because your girl has been snacking lately, but I want to try to make it healthier. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's go. Okay, y'all, so I'm fresh out the shower and I wanted to show you guys this body butter that I've recently been using. My mother-in-law got me this. It's a company based out in Charlotte, North Carolina. They're called It's a Garden Life. Yeah, It's a Garden Life. And this is their body butter I've been using. I love it for two reasons. It's funny because I never would have chose this scent. I don't even know what it is, but it smells so good. I'll put it on and you can smell it throughout the whole room. And then the other thing, it only has like very simple ingredients. Like, anyway, she's been very fussy today. But I'm trying to find different ways to soothe her rather than just turn on the TV. She's also been saying dada recently, and I'm so happy for her. I'm not mad at all. No, I'm really not. I'm very happy for her. But yeah, I've just been trying to find different ways to soothe her. Like earlier during my workout, she was upset and I was trying to figure out like what's going on. And I sang to her. She loves music. I just like finding out what she likes. And also she loves when I read to her. Like when I read, she just stops everything and just sits and listens. That's the most still I've ever seen her. So I have my hair in these flat twists and I'm just gonna pin them back. I'm gonna try to see how long I can keep them in. I love wearing my fro, but I also would like to see some length retention and just to leave my hair alone. So that's why I like to keep it in flat twists. Okay, so I got a pan with parchment paper here. I got some melted dark chocolate. I just melted it on the stove with some coconut oil. And I have some roasted almonds with sea salt. And the sea salt is just making this a good snack by itself. But anyway, let's get into it. So this is my first attempt at something like this. So I'm just going to put the almonds in like clusters. I know I've said I've been snacking a lot lately, but I've just been wanting to do better because if you guys don't know, after my seizure, the last seizure that I had, I was on like 5 different medications and now I am down to 1. I've been working with a functional medicine doc and also just learning how to manage my stress better through prayer and just having some alone time with the Most High, just learning how to take better care of myself. And I think it's been working a lot. I really try. It's hard. It's so hard Like the other day I had a pretty tough day, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get me a milkshake and some fries. I didn't end up doing it because I was like, you know what? I'm doing a lot better. So I don't need to reward myself with things that are just gonna cause harm to my body. But trust, it's still hard. Like I still am craving a milkshake and some fries. But I'm just a little bit more mindful these days, especially because like my whole mindset is just like I don't want anybody in my family to go through what I went through. Like I want to be the last person. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the dark chocolates and just pour it over the almonds. I think this is gonna be good. What do you guys think? I have never been a snacker until now. I guess because I'm doing better, my body is still craving things. It's like having a tantrum over here. Okay, I'm coming. She wants to get in her bouncer. I'm also working on just not being on social media. Not because of scrolling or anything, because I can't get scrolling done anyway because, you know, baby girl, all my attention's on her, which is a good thing. It's a great thing. I think my whole reason for not being on social media for a while, there's too much going on. It's overwhelming. That's pretty much it. I don't want to consume a bunch of crazy stuff all the time. She's on her bouncer right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it. This mic does a very great job. I'm gonna put this in the fridge and let it do what it do. And I'll let you guys know if this was successful. If it was, I would definitely make this again because it's very easy and the two ingredients by themselves are pretty good. So, all right, it's about to go in the fridge. We are at the park and I'm so excited. It's been feeling good outside lately. She's being very observant, but I think she's having a good time. I'm having a good time just watching her. So we played on the swings for a little bit, and then I wanted her to get dirty to get used to the dirt. She liked it, of course. But I was telling my husband, like, this is so cool. Like, I'm so grateful to be able to do things like this. I grew up doing things like this. My dad forced us to be outside, and then he would take us to parks and things like that. Just to be able to have experiences like this, like something simple. Of course, this cost me nothing. I hope to be able to do stuff like this more often. You have to wait, honey. Unless you're going to say something, you have to wait. Okay. I think she likes it better over here. She likes to be more isolated. I get that. For me, it's just so new interacting with other people's children and I guess other people. So there is this one ride here. It's a circle thing you get to swing on or whatever. Many people can fit on it. I saw these two little boys on it and I just wanted to wait for them to finish what they were doing. So me and baby girl, I wanted to see if she liked it. She was too small for the ride anyway, but we went over there and then the little boys end up coming back and I didn't mind. Like I said, the ride was big enough for everybody. The little boys got on it and one of the little boys got so close to me. I mean, his butt was literally on my lap. And so I'm like, hey, you guys have to say excuse me. Hey, like, hey, you guys have to say excuse me. I said it very nicely like that. I said it twice. And then I looked up to see where their parents were and or if anybody was looking my way. And I didn't see anybody. So we left. I mean, like I said, baby girl was too small for the ride anyway. Me and baby girl left and just went to another part of the park. And then I looked over and finally I saw the parent. I was like, that was a weird little first experience with other people, but otherwise it was a good time. y'all, so let me tell you about my week while I take out my twists. So earlier in this video, I mentioned that I was taking a break from social media. So originally I gave myself 3 days to just take myself off of social media. That means like no Instagram, no Pinterest, Facebook, usually the things that I'm usually on. I did allow myself on YouTube only because I listen to music on YouTube, and I only use YouTube to watch educational videos like documentaries. So those are the only 2 things I did. So yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I really used that time to, of course, get closer to the Most High. I used that time to read more scripture. I finally got to Leviticus. I have never read that far. I haven't even scratched the surface of the scriptures, but that's okay. Like, that's the furthest I've ever gone. So I think that's really cool. My main goal in life is to get closer to the Most High. I just want to find comfort in Him rather than finding comfort in things like social media, because usually, you know, if I'm frustrated or like bored, of course, social media is probably the first thing I go to, or even food. Like, there were times where I was bored or upset and I would think about going and getting me like a snack when I really wasn't hungry. I was just, you know, emotional. But instead, I actually found myself praying more. I even had my husband join me because, like I said, I originally started the social media cleanse, social media fast, whatever you want to call it. I wanted to go for 3 days. I am on day 6 now, so I might as well make it a week, right? I'm not gonna say I didn't miss social media. I mean, I do miss like looking up like recipes or just seeing like really cool things. And then like one of my favorite creators who's very funny to me, I got a notification saying that he posted, and of course I did not look at it. It was really cool to see how much self-control I had this week, even like in the middle of the night, still working on not being so frustrated, or even when I am frustrated, just working on self-control. It was just really cool seeing what I am capable of when I just draw closer to the Most High. I'm learning how to not be in control all the time, having self-control, but not being in control of things all the time. Of course, I'm trying to balance my prayer life, being a mom, being a wife, everything else. And of course, that's still hard, still trying to figure it out. I used to be so anal about certain things, like my journaling time. I used to get up around 4:30, 5 o'clock every morning, and that'll be my quiet time. Like, it had to happen. And honestly, that's just not realistic anymore. I got to the point where I find myself a random time of the day journaling and praying whenever. And I think that's okay. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, just as long as I do it. Me and baby girl spent more time outside. Today, we spent like almost 2 hours outside today, and she loved it, and I loved it. I always like observing her learn and explore. It's so fun to me. One of my favorite pastimes right now. So yeah, I think my mood was a lot better. I was more calm in certain situations. I was able to think before I speak. As you saw, I was able to get some sketching in, and I was also able to help out a friend with their website. So it's not so much me scrolling, because like I said before, I don't really scroll that much to begin with, because most of my attention is on baby girl, and I don't want her to see me scrolling. The issue with social media was that just a lot of overwhelming things, events happening, and foolishness at the same time, stuff I don't really need to consume. And I noticed that things that I usually find comfort in, like social media and food, those things are temporary. Like, they do give you that temporary boost. But the Most High, He is forever. His love is enduring forever. And that's the type of comfort I want to try to stick with. Even though I wasn't on social media, I did still have my notifications on, and I got a bunch of notifications. But a lot of it was just like trying to get me back on the app. I noticed it'll be like, hey, so-and-so from your contacts is on TikTok. I'm like, I don't know that person. Like, nice try. I'm not in a rush to get back on social media, even for like the funny content. Like, I like watching funny videos, but still, I'm really not in a rush. And then the times where I was bored, I'd be like, so what do I do now? If I wasn't praying or reading scripture, I would just sketch. And I think that's great, because it's like I'm working on my craft, like I'm working on my skill, instead of getting on social media and not working on myself. So I think I am done. Usually I like to leave the front and then have the back just out. This social media fast thing actually reminded me. So your girl used to smoke. I used to smoke weed. And it just reminded me of how when I was coming into the truth and when I got closer to the Most High, smoking weed felt great, of course. Like, it made me feel good at the time, but it was another temporary thing. Like, I'm starting to see a pattern in these things. Food, smoking for me, and social media. These things feel good, of course, but just temporary. Even food now, like it's not how it used to be. But like I said, the Most High, He's forever is what I'm seeing, and it just makes more sense to stick with Him. So I even got more editing done. Like, this video is edited. I just have to edit this clip right now. So I mean, are we seeing the benefits here? But anyway, I feel great. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was pretty much a week in my life, and I just so happened to be taking a break from social media. Yah willing, I will see you guys in the next one. Oh, I forgot to mention those, the snack that I made, the chocolate covered almonds. 10 out of 10, I would give it a try. See you guys in the next one.